Hey guys, I'm Mark here at NAB 2024 at the Nikon booth. We've got a lot to show you. 3 logos on my chest. We're going to start with Nikon and our mirrorless cameras behind me. There's a lot to talk about. Even though this is NAB, which is really about broadcasting, we have a lot of creator solutions here for consumer video, and that starts really with the Z8 and Z9 platform that has the X-Speed 7 internal RAW 8K 60p format using the NRAW codec as well as the ProRes RAW. We've developed some new workflows using DaVinci Resolve, in which we've sort of perfected the color science in rendering throughout the workflow with the LUTs. I will mention that we have showcased here several different of the exotic Nikon native Z lenses, such as the Plena you see here on a Z8, several of the small rig rigs that we were using in different cameras throughout, some of the accessories even from Atomos, as well as some of the sliders we're using. So we're really showcasing the various creator solutions that you can have within the Nikon Z platform. Very powerful, both in terms of the optics as well as the file types. I'll mention the second company we're talking about here is MRMC. If you haven't heard about this company, this is a Nikon-owned company. It stands for Mark Roberts Motion Control. The power of this company is really taking up the majority of this booth, is the way that they can maneuver cameras by way of their jibs, their robotic arms, their sliders, their PTZ, and all types of broadcast as well as cine solutions. So all around me, if we can walk and talk, I'm going to show you some different options that we have here, both for high-end broadcast, but even some of our Nikon cameras. So we're going to walk in here. We're going to show you a new product that we've been debuting just recently. This is the SR1. This is a pan, tilt, zoom, as well as a roll cage here that can be controlled remotely, but as well as through the NX Field software that we can control all facets of the camera. We can even zoom it or rotate it around through the iPad, as well as mirrored cameras up there on the trusses, so we can control those as well. This is the beauty of the MRMC platform, is that they have access to not only the hardware but the software to make this all work. Now over here I'm going to show you something really cool. It's sort of a teleportation device. The use case here is that you could have 2 different productions happening in 2 different separate locations. One, say, in California and the other in New York. You could have someone interviewing someone on a football field and record that practically, and have someone in a studio in New York appear like they're right next to them. I'm going to show you how. And over here we have 2 cameras set up. Right over here, this would be the equivalent of someone standing, say, in a practical location, shot by one camera over here. And then I'm going to ask you to swing over to that screen right there, and you're going to see me being recorded with a real background right here. So you see what the background looks like. And if you want to just stay on that screen, I'm going to walk over to another camera, and I'm going to show you how it looks like I'm actually in that environment. And if you want to swing the camera over here, I'm going to show you where I am. I'm actually being recorded in a green screen environment with another camera. So if you want to swing the camera over to me now, you can see the way this all works. Yeah, so I'm over here. Conceivably, I'm in the same room, but I could be in another state. I could be in another country. And now you can actually have 2 people conversing as if they're standing next to one another. That's kind of like our teleportation system here. Now over here, you're going to see some powerful arms. We have the StudioBot XL there that's being used in broadcast applications. And over here you can see sort of a volume on an LED stage that we can combine with the software from MRMC and really make it seem like that not only the talent is being recorded, but the whole volume is being adjusted through the software and being synchronized with the rigs that and the sliders and the motion control robots that MRMC has developed. And then lastly, we're going to walk over here. Watch your step. You're going to go up. All right. And the last logo on the shirt is red. And if you can swing around here,
Yeah, that's just
we're gonna move and you're gonna pan around, and we're gonna show you how Red is now under the Nikon umbrella of companies. Right before NAB 2024, we signed the deal to make Red a wholly owned subsidiary of Nikon. And what this means for Red and what it means for Nikon is that in the future, the synergy of these two companies is gonna create something really special. We're gonna develop this market for Red customers out there. They can rest assured that we're going to continue to maintain the culture of Red, make sure that their distribution, their service, their products maintain as is. They've done an incredible job in the cinema world to develop products that are cutting edge. And I'm talking about not only their cameras, but their sensor, their color science, their dynamic range, their Red Raw codecs that really are the envy of the industry. And we're going to learn from this company, hopefully, of how we can implement those in future products that not only inform consumer and mirrorless cameras, but how we can take Nikon technologies and their core competencies in optical development, in sensor processor development, as well as user interface know-how, and implement those potentially in future products with the two companies coming together. So that's the exciting news here at NAB 2024. We now have these three important companies that represent everything from broadcast to cinema to creators, all under one umbrella. So for that, this is Mark from NAB 2024 under the Nikon booth.